Hello and welcome to the second episode of Better Than Mourinho, my Let's Play Manchester United Football Manager 2017 series. And yeah, this is the second episode. The pre-season has passed, and if you've seen my earlier series, this is when we go through like all the transfers, everything I've been doing. And boy, this has been basically the most boring transfer window ever. And I'm not blaming Football Manager 2017 for it. I'm blaming my lack of ability to sell players. Because I have been scouting a lot of players. I mean like a lot, like a shitload of players. Some days like I had 50 new messages here in my inquiry from my inbox here from like scouting reports. I haven't been able to sell players, not a single one, and I've been trying to sell a bunch of them, been transfer listing them, I've been offering them out, I've been offering them out for really low prices, like a lot less than their current value, and I've even been trying to loan a few out to just make room for some other players, and I haven't managed to sell or loan out a single one, at least not to the first squad players. Of course I managed to loan out like a youth players and things like that, but damn, what's up with that? Let me know in the comments, for those of you who have been playing the FM17 beta, have you been able to sell players during the first summer? Because I've been trying a lot. And since I didn't manage to sell any players, I haven't been able to buy the ones that I found from scouting, like I thought like these players are going to be strengthen my team. I only bought one single player, and that because he was transfer listed really cheap. The only player I managed to buy, or even try to buy, was Danilo from Real Madrid for 8 million euro, and his position wasn't like one of my top priorities, a right fullback, but he was so darn cheap, and he was basically better or at the same level at my current right fullback, a little better at attacking fullback and a little weaker at defensive fullback. And for 8 million, I thought like that was an offer too good for me to resist. And since I bought him, I was planning to sell Darmian. I've been trying to sell Darmian. There's always a few clubs interested in him, but nobody gives me an offer. And I've been offering out a lot of times. Sometimes it's been like two or three clubs interested in him, but no luck at all. So yeah, that's been a very boring preseason because I've been scouting, I've been finding players, I've been like looking out ways to strengthen my team, and I haven't been able to do it. And I have some money left, but of course if I would be able to sell players, I would have a lot more money. But look at the wage budget. Like, I need to get rid of people to make room for new players in the wage budget. So that's been a bit annoying, but what can you do? So I guess we have to manage with basically almost the original Man United. Of course, there's still some time before transfer window closes, so things might change, but yeah, the clock is ticking for us. And this is the first game of the series, and that's the Community Shield against Leicester. And that means two things. First off, I have the chance to win my first title for Man United. And secondly, this is the first time we can compare it to Mourinho, because in real life, his Man United managed to beat Leicester with 2 goals against 1 and win the Community Shield. So yeah, this is going to be our first test here if we are actually better than Mourinho or not. Of course, going to take some more time to decide it, but a first test. And here you can see the pre-season, nothing special, a bunch of easy wins, 1 draw, and then we had the Rooney testimonial and managed to win 2 goals against 1 against Everton, but it was basically friendly, of course. I was just rotating the whole squad. This is the first competitive game. And yeah, been talking a lot here. We want to see a game, doesn't we? So let's do it like this and say no, and then you can see my team. This is the way we're going to start it. I've been experimenting a lot, and as I said, I've been trying to sell players. I want to sell players. The reason Martial is not starting is he's been injured. He got like a 5 weeks injuries. He's still lacking some match fitness. So I guess taking it a bit slow with him. He will be starting most of the games, I guess, when he's fit. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of experimenting, especially with the central midfielders here and different formations and things like that. As you can see, I have a few of them been trying out. Would be interesting to play a two-striker formation too, but I only do that if I get like a better striker. Maybe we can do something in the January transfer window if nothing happens here. And for the central midfielders, and one interesting thing here is Schweinsteiger, because you know the real life story. Mourinho has basically almost thrown him out from Man United. He's valued nothing. He's pretty good, like stats wise, and he earns a shitload of money. And even though with that low price, he was impossible to sell during the summer, I tried to loan him out during the summer, nothing worked. So I went to plan B. I removed him from the transfer list. I removed him from loaning him out. I promoted him from the U23 where he was to the first team squad and thought, okay, I'm going to rotate him, but we can get his value up. Maybe we can get it like other clubs interested in him and then sell him in January or next summer or something like that. Because he's costing us a lot of money, so we better use him. But yeah, this is basically the Man United team we are going to use. This is where you're going to start it. Still a lot of experimenting with the squad. Probably a lot of players certainly. And actually considering to loan out a few players, or try to loan out a few players that I didn't plan to loan out from the beginning. Just because I have too many players now, I feel like. I haven't been trying to sell players. It doesn't work. So yeah, probably might loan out somebody like Rashford or something like that I definitely didn't plan to loan out. But it depends. Still some time to a loan deal. And here we have the journalist. You're about to take charge of your first match as Man United. Can you sum up your feelings on an occasion like this? What do you want to say? Want to be calm? And yeah, I want to go out and win football matches. And Luke Shaw, of course, has been injured for a long time, so yep. I might actually loan out Luke Shaw too, because I've been trying to sell so many, like 2 defenders I've been trying to sell, and yeah, I haven't managed. So let's see, this is the Leicester we're up against, the reigning champions, and yeah, that's what we're up against. And we want to tell the team, what do we want to tell the team? Do we want to put some pressure on them? Or what do you want to say? Maybe something like that. And I'm also been experimenting a lot with instructions here. Right now I've been trying to go with a high tempo, but I don't feel like, I'm not sure if it's going to work, because we have quite slow players in the midfield, some of them. So I might try, been experimenting like both high tempo and lower tempo, experimenting controlling and standard. So you'll probably see me doing a lot of different things here during the first few games to see what happens. And we can also turn off key highlights. Skip this. I feel like the audio might be a bit loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Let's see here. Stuff like that, maybe. You have to let me know in the comments if the game audio is too loud or too low. Might still be a little bit loud. But yeah, this is the first competitive game, the first challenge. Me versus Mourinho. Who will do this game better? I've already played 20 minutes, but here's the first highlight. We have Schneiderlin going for Pogba. Pogba advantage, and pretty easy save there for the goalie, but at least we're creating something. But it looks like it's not over yet. Maybe we can create something more out of this. Mkhitaryan, what will he do? Go for Mata. Pogba. Pogba finds Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, oh, that was a really good chance for Memphis Depay. He's actually been scoring a few goals during the preseason, so I was hoping that he was going to be better scoring goals than it's been since he joined Man United in real life. But that was a really good chance, and I feel like he definitely should have done better. Pogba, Mkhitaryan. Can we create something from there? No, we can't. It's intercepted by Gray and James. And Gray again. Finds Wardy. worry. This is dangerous, but that's a pretty easy save from De Gea at the end. And here's a corner. And I think that was like a TV save, I think, from the goalie. It looked fancier than it actually was hard. But it might not be over yet. Here's Pogba. Mata. Smalling. Pogba. Mkhitaryan. Mata. Ibrahimovic. Schneiderlin. Ooh, what a finisher there from Memphis. Memphis must have heard me talking earlier, because that was definitely a huge improvement to his last finisher. It was a lot harder chance, and he did definitely better. So yeah, it was off the post. And if you hear me butchering any of the player's name, so don't be surprised. I'm really bad at pronunciations. So I will probably, during this series, butcher a lot of player names. Pogba, Mata, Memphis, Ibrahimovic! Yeah, we are creating highlights here. We are creating chances, chance after chance, but you don't win the games by just creating chances. You actually need to put the ball in the net, and that's the inside of the net, not the side like that chance. And we are completely dominating the possession here, destroying them in the midfield. And that's a late injury for them. Maybe that could be good news for us. So I'm not happy with the first half. We've been creating a lot of stuff, but we are Man United. Creating stuff is not enough. Winning games, it's what's required for us. So lads need to know that. We are not happy with the draw. We are in it to win it. Even if this is, yes, basically like a extra spicy friendly game. We still want to win, and we definitely want to do better than Mourinho. Maybe it's Mata with a free goal. Ooh, what a goal! What a goal! 30 yards out, Juan Mata with his first goal of the season. And take a look at this free kick. What a beauty. He finds the top corner, and the goal, I think, is touching it, or if it's in the inside of the post, I'm not sure. But what a beauty. And maybe there's some more here, because here's a corner. Here's Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin again. Mata. Oh, Mata. What an evening for Juan Mata. His second goal of the season. And we are 2 up. And right now, we are actually doing better than Mourinho, because they won with 2 goals against 1. But I'm jinxing it, of course, because it's 30 minutes left. Still a lot of things that could happen. So definitely not taking anything for granted here. But yeah, really happy there by Martin. I feel like it's time for some substitutions, because some of the lads is getting tired. So what can we do here? Actually, let's see here. Schneiderlin is getting tired, Pogba is getting tired, Mata is getting tired. What do we want to do? And another player I considered selling was Roney, but since I had like other players that were higher up in the priority list for selling, I didn't just want to start listing him, because if I was listing him, I would just make more players and the team and morale and things like that go down the drain. So yeah, what do we want to do? Is anybody having a bad game? Mkhitaryan's a bad game. Ibrahimovic is not in a great game. Memphis have a really shitty game. I think it's time to get Martial on the pitch. Need to get him back into match fitness after his long injury. And then perhaps Schneiderlin. What would be a good option here for Schneiderlin? Could be, actually, we need some experienced lad now for the last 20 minutes here. Somebody who can knows what it's doing, can control the ball, focus on defense. Gonna give Pogba a few more minutes. Don't want 2 deep line playmakers. You're going to go advanced playmaking now, but stay on support. Something like that. And I'm going to keep my current formation. We're not going to be defending. We are rather winning with trying to go for a third one. And not afraid of conceding one. Alright, we are past the 80 minutes mark. I feel like it's time for another substitution. Are we going for Mata? Are we going for Pogba? Mata's having a sensational game. I feel like we should let him end it, go the chance to go for the hat-trick, and then just replace Pogba instead. And a good option for Pogba will be Herrera. And we can go with like that. So we are 8 minutes away from beating Mourinho for the first time this season, and hopefully not the last time. And we're up, looks like we're up to a really good start here, winning the title. The first thing we do, it's not an exciting title, it's not a title that you want to brag about, but it is a title. It's the title of friendly games, I would call it. Here's Mata. Is this going for the third one? No, it's not. He's getting tired. I think that was a result from it. You can see he was really slow when he lost possession. And that could be bad news for us. But luckily for us, they took that shot. And it wasn't a dangerous one. Here's Smalling. We are into extra time. Mkhitaryan. And yeah, that was not good at all. We're just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle here, basically. You can clearly tell. Well, maybe not. Maybe they want to create something here. Maybe they want to step it up and score a third one. Here's Mata. What will you do, Mata? He's going for Ibrahimovic. And it's a throw-in, and the clock is ticking. And the clock is ticking our way. Looks like we will be fine for now. Schweinsteiger. Bastian. Bastian, what are you up to? Why did he do that? 30 seconds left. This is a really long ending highlight. A really long one. Didn't used to be this long in Football Manager 16, for sure. You always got a highlight at the end just to like play off the time. But this one has been going on for ages. There it is. Full-time whistle. Man United has won the Community Shield. And of course we want to tell the lads that we are happy. We are happy. Always happy when you win a title, no matter what title it is. And of course, he was man of the match, and a bunch of achievements popped up for me. Because I got Park the Boss, first victory, clean sheet. Because this was the first real competitive game. And yeah, we won the Community Shield, and we managed to beat Mourinho with a small margin. He won with 2 goals against 1, and we managed to win it with 2 goals. So we could say we have one up on Mourinho now. Taking a look at the schedule, because this has been a pretty long first episode. I was talking a bit too much in the beginning, so I'm going to keep it really short. Next game, it will be Arsenal. We are skipping the Everton game. We are playing at home against Arsenal. And that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you during the next episode.